Hello friends, and welcome to the video I'm doing today. It's going to be, what is this? It's going to be reading for Leo for April, and I am using this amazing deck. It's Fantastic Menagerie Tarot. Gorgeous, beautiful artwork, amazing, very unusual, and it's extremely informative. So with that said, while I'm shuffling my cards, I'm going to thank you guys again for your comments, for your likes and shares, and I hope this video will resonate with a lot of you. Please don't forget to follow, and for my YouTube viewers, please don't forget to subscribe and click that little bell, which you see right here, I believe, to get notifications for when my video is gonna come out. In the meantime, I am planning to put out videos on YouTube every single day. And when I'm done with this video, feel free to give me ideas of what subjects interest you the most, and I will be happy to shoot a video for you guys with the reading on the subject that you are interested in. Otherwise, I think it's going to be again love. Sorry. It's going to be love as usual, whatever everybody else is doing that seems to be interesting to me as well. But I would really like to know what you guys want to see. That would be helpful. And for my Instagram followers, once I'm done with this video, I'm gonna go on to an educational material, like I'll always do, in association photographs, which seems to be quite popular. Well, Leos, your business, your job, your career situation, your family life, and two cards came out. I'm taking all of them. And whatever you need to be paying attention to in the month of April, or whatever you would like to maybe change in yourself, maybe look at it closer and make some sort of assumptions. Let's see, what do we have on the bottom here? Three of Wands. Again, it's all about building, building, and building. You are looking forward and you are trying to build the direction in which you want to move to. Perhaps it has to do with work, perhaps it has to do with something else, but definitely, like this tripod, it only has 3 legs or 3 walls. For the perfect foundation, you definitely need 4. So you're not quite there yet. Although I know Leos, my daughter is a Leo, I keep saying that, and I know how determined you guys are. So I'm sure you are going to get to the 4 of Wands pretty soon. Let's see, what do you guys have as far as your career is concerned? A bit of a destruction. So we have Chariot and the Tower. The Tower in this situation, it's not in this card. It's just that you have some turbulence. Nothing is falling apart. Nothing is destroyed 100%. There's a bit of lightning that's hit the tower. So perhaps your work or business situation at this point is not as you wanted it to be. As far as people who have towers in their life, it's not necessarily that somebody destroyed it. Sometimes they destroyed themselves. Sometimes they destroyed themselves as well. So perhaps we have a bit of destruction for you in the month of April. The Chariot, perhaps you might have to move because of your work situation. That's what Chariot tells us. Perhaps you're not exactly at the wheel of your life at the moment. It's moving not as you want it to be, and perhaps you moved it into a wrong direction, and that's why the destruction is happening. So let's see what else is going on. At this point, it doesn't tell me yet what's the situation. Maybe the next cards will. So I'm taking 2 cards, and look at this. It doesn't matter where I take the, the cards from which part of the deck. I am getting major arcanas, and the major arcanas tell me that don't give up. The magician is somebody who can do it all, who knows it all, and it's very much a Leo. From what I know, you guys, you are capable of overcoming any kind of a situation, any kind of a tower situation, any kind of destruction. So perhaps some of you had lost your jobs. That's another situation, possibility. Perhaps your businesses are not in the condition you want it to be, and specifically having this absolutely crazy pandemic that we've been into. And the Wheel of Fortune, it tells me that your life and your business life, it's up and down. It keeps on moving in all different directions. But all these major arcanas tell me that whatever is happening right now, it's life-changing. It might be life-changing for you as far as work is concerned. Maybe you are planning to look at a different profession, change it and go for it, just because everything you've been working for has been destroyed. And perhaps the company you work for has been going under or bankrupt, and you have no control of the situation, and that's what the Chariot tells me, that it's out of your control. Unfortunately, it's not an easy situation. Let's see what's going to happen. And this is April. But you see 9 of Coins. In the end, everything will be fine. And perhaps whatever has been going on, whatever destructions you guys underwent to, or perhaps still undergoing, then 9 of Coins, everything will be fine in the end. So whatever changes you are contemplating or has been happening without your control over it, they're good changes. Whatever happens is for the best, they say, and I had found that it really true. It is all for the best. So don't worry about it. Just take it with a stride and accept the situation. Again, magician also means that it might have been some sort of manipulation with your managers or your bosses who you've been having problems with. That's another situation. It might be manipulation with finances in the company that you've been working on perhaps somebody manipulated you if you own the business and things went out of your control. You never know. You absolutely have no clue maybe how this happened, or maybe you do know how this happened, how this tower happened in your professional life. But accept it. It's going to be fine. And perhaps April is the month where it's all going to change for the better. We have, that's your personal life. Ace of Coins, 3 of Coins. Again, we are starting something new. King of Swords, perhaps it has to do with you. Perhaps you are, maybe it's your partner, maybe it's you. At this point, it's absolutely unclear. It's somebody who is dedicated to their job, dedicated to their profession. You have maybe managerial position, you are in high power, and you are ready to start something new. But this has to do not with the profession. This is your personal life. So perhaps at home, you're just like you are at work. You're a King of Swords. You have less emotions, and you're more about money, about new beginnings, about starting, about building, about teaching, about making money. Perhaps that's your personal life right now. You have to be a King of Swords. You have to think, you have to plan, you have to start something new. Ace of Coins. You have to start maybe perhaps a new business venture, maybe with the family member, or maybe this is something in your family life that you're planning to start new. Maybe you want to buy something for your family. Maybe you're looking into building a home, or buying a house or an apartment or a new car. That's another possibility. might play out different again for all of you. But whatever you're planning to do, seriously consider getting as much information as possible. Don't go head over heels and into this venture. But you don't really have enough information at this point, because it's only 3 of coins. You don't have maybe enough finances for it at this point, and you're looking into maybe getting a loan. You see, you're talking to this wise gentleman wearing a coat who might be a banker or somebody, in order for you to get enough finances to go into this venture for your family. And perhaps members of your family, it could be anybody, could be your parents, could be anybody, are telling you, seriously, why in the hell do you need this? You don't need to do, everything's fine already. You seem to be the kind of person who has it all. There's no need for you to move around. There's no need for you to seriously consider anything. Perhaps that's what your family is telling you. And they say, sometimes even they might say, hey, if you go into this venture, I don't know, some parents can say to the kids, if you, let's say, don't go to college, but go, become a singer or somebody from a profession we don't approve of, then you're not going to get your inheritance. We're going to cut you out of our will, or you're not going to get the trust fund that we're not going to sponsor your venture. That's another situation that might arise. Or perhaps you're going to think to yourself that, or maybe you are thinking it, and that's what this is all about. It's all thinking. 9 of Cups, that somebody, you're thinking, why am I doing all of this? Perhaps I shouldn't be doing this. Perhaps you just sit and be happy with everything I have. And maybe it's going to be destructive for me, because I'm not sure exactly how it's going to turn out. Maybe it's going to be destructive for my family. I don't know yet. So I am kind of going to sit here and think about it and not do anything, maybe procrastinate. And this, again, pertains to your family. What it is, you probably know a lot better than me, but I'll pull a couple more cards to see, maybe it's going to be some sort of a clarification. Yeah. So you're kind of spending a lot more time at work, or thinking about your work. You don't have enough time for your family at the moment, and this is what it's all about. Perhaps the cycle that you've been going through, where, as I said here, working, making money, planning something, you need to come to an end. And you need to figure out and understand that your family is your world and not your work. So that's for you guys as far as your family is concerned, because in this reading, there's nothing that has to do with happy family life, some sort of emotional balance. It doesn't say anything about love or passion or understanding. It's all about money. 9 of Cups, but this 9 of Cups, it's not a passionate card. It's opposite completely. It's this guy sitting there, this really heavy, chubby, like an elephant person sitting there, usually his arms crossed, and he's just surrounded by riches, surrounded by cups and full cups. And he says, I am absolutely and totally satisfied with everything I have. I don't really need anything else. And then wham, 10 of Swords. So it's definitely, you're trying to self-destruct. And the self-destruction maybe has to do with this destruction in the Tower situation, maybe because you have issues at work. You're bringing it home, and you are distracting your family as well. Think about it. Think twice before you do this again. Your family is your oyster, and you need to pay a lot of attention to your family. This is already me kind of contemplating what's going to be in the next card, but let's see what the next cards tell us. Okay, 6 of Coins. Exactly. It says, take care of your family. This card perfectly symbolizes, if you have kids or if you have siblings, This little kitty is, even though he wants to eat the little mice in the future, but I'm sure you don't want, I'm looking at it a little bit different, but it's you in the comfortable financial situation, taking care of your family, your kids, your elders, your youngers, just doing whatever you need to be doing for your family. That's what it tells me. And Seven of Swords, you're thinking that something's being stolen away from you. You are seriously thinking that somebody came in and manipulated, and that has a lot to do with this magician who is that's a manipulative situation on probably, but that's your thinking, and you're wrong. You shouldn't be thinking that. You truly shouldn't be thinking, look at this wolf or this fox is stealing this beautiful little chick in a pink dress. And this is kind of romantic to me, you know. It might be a love affair. Who knows, maybe he want to eat her in the future. But to me, at this point, this is fun. So take things the way they are. Don't contemplate the future of being negative, as you tend to. It seems to me from this cards. Think about it a bit differently. Think about the stability more than destruction, and you are going to be what? Three of Wands, still building. Still building. Look within yourself. Find the light. Find the light inside yourself. So lighten up. Stop building. I mean, seriously. You are in a fight with yourself. It's the internal fight that I'm seeing here. Your job is everything to you. That's why we have major arcana, just where your job or career is concerned. Your job is everything to you. You pay less attention to your family, perhaps no attention to you. I know how my daughter is, quite honestly. I mean, she is all about work. And she's not the only, by the way, Leo that I know that are all about work, love their children, love their, family, but all about work. So stop building, start enjoying what you've got. Don't think that something, you're afraid that if you don't, then you're going to miss out. That's what this card is all about in this situation. And you're not going to miss out because of whatever it is you think you have here, you already have over here. You already have over here. You have the world right here. And this is your world. So there you go. That's your reading for Leos. Leos, lighten up. Work is not everything. There's life outside of work. Trust me. I know. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed this reading. I sure have enjoyed filming this video. Oh, you see, I have new things here. A friend brought it for me. They know that I am into all this crazy stuff. And they brought it for me as a get well little present. So that's very nice. I know it needs to have the incense in it. I've ordered some. They're coming in a few days. But those things I think are adorable. Really cute. So I figured that little animals are always good. You can always make a wish on them. I'm going to kind of rub the tail of this ant and make a wish. And I wish that in this video, all of the Leos would find their inner soul and their inner happiness and their inner peace, the way Hermit tells me, and get back to their families, because their professional life or business life is already fine. It doesn't matter that there's a tower out there. What is crumbling is their personal life. So that's the story for Leos for April. Find your inner peace. That's your advice. And make a wish. Well, I'm going to rub these little cute ants but I guess or right here the head. I'll make a wish, it might come true. Okay, I will see you in my next video. Thanks again for being with me. I love you guys. Bye.